Hey guys, welcome back. You know what it is, Leo Pozzo, that's the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today guys, if you remember this tank, this is a client of mine's tank. It's 120 gallon. I set him up approximately 5 months ago, right from the initial tank and stand and sump, the sump design, the plumbing, and live rock, live sand and whatnot. I set him up for the works, and we're basically just got set up here on a weekly schedule of this system. So I just wanted to take you guys along with me on today's week of me maintaining the tank. So let's just have a quick peek at the tank before we get started. You can see here that we got some LEDs that we got installed a few weeks ago, and they're working quite nicely. They're 120 watts each, full spectrum, and they're dimmable, built-in timers, built-in fan. They can be hung from the ceiling, or as we can see here, they're mounted inside the canopy. And guys, I just wanted to let you know that this episode is going to include some new fish and coral that I purchased, as well as the maintenance schedule that I've been doing with this tank, water change. So come along with me and I'll show you what I do on a weekly basis on this 125 gallon coral reef tank. So here we are, we're just ready to open up the livestock bags here that we got from the supplier. We got blonde nasal tang here, and medium, I guess medium size we would say, small to medium. And we got, what else do we have here? We have a blue hippo tang as well. We got medium sized blue hippo tang. We got 2 cleaner shrimp you can see inside this bag as well. And we have a sea urchin, black sea urchin. I'm not looking forward to placing this guy into the tank, but I have a method that I'm sure will work quite nicely for me. So we just can see here we got the fish and shrimp so far into the bucket, and now we got the sea urchin inside the bucket as well. And here's a little piece of live rock with some coral on it, so zoa polyps, and there's at least a good 100 heads over here, so I figured this would be a nice piece here for the client. It was nice, nicely lit up colors in the store, so we'll see how it opens up in a few days or so. So what I'm going to do here, I got the fish and coral and shrimp, everything inside the bucket. I'm just going to acclimate them to the temperature, into the water, up to the tank. I'll show you more on that later on. Right now I want to take a look at the skimmer. So like I said, the last time I was here was about a week ago. The client hasn't touched the skimmer collection cap, and this is what it's collected within a week, and I'm pretty happy with that. And you can briefly see here the filter floss and chamber number 2, which is held on with those white clips. It's actually, and the second one here, they're both working quite nicely, pulling out debris as well within a week's time. So they're ready to be changed, as well as this water. So let's get started on that and plugging our skimmer and our pumps. Okay, you can see here I've already siphoned out approximately 20 gallons of water. I have it filled up into this barrel here that you see onto the left of the tank. The client already prepares for me every week the night before some RO water, 20 gallons of RO water, and then he mixes it with some salt and he leaves it overnight for me until I come the next day. So that's what we do with the RO water and salt water, ready for our water change. So you can see here I'm filling up the tank with water from our bucket here of the RO salted water, ready for our water change. I'm just filling it up via a pump, and filling it up actually not directly into the tank. I'm filling it up into the overflow chamber, which makes the water just drain down into our sump and go through our sump before it actually reaches back into our display tank again. Just helps introduce the water and the water change a little bit better. So you can see here the skimmer, again, this is within a week. I took out the collection cap, it's ready to be cleaned and changed. It's quite nice, thick protein skimmer, the protein skim mates that it's basically taken out. I think it's quite nice, it's been working quite nice. This is a Coral Life 150 skimmer. I believe it's one of the newer generations here, and it's in the correct depth of water. I believe I have it in about 8 inches or so, give or take, of water here, and it's just dialed into where I need it to be. I prefer dry skimming. So again, we can see here the fish and the corals and whatnot, they're just acclimating to the tank. I just have them siphoning through this 1/4 inch tubing here to the side of the tank here, because it was just in my way there on the floor while I was doing my work. So you can see some of the fish, starfish and whatnot, that have been here for the last few weeks into the tank, just to see how they're doing. They're actually doing quite nicely. Okay, so now that that's done, let's take a look at the salt level of the tank, the salinity, with this hydrometer here, and let's see what it's reading. So looks like we got a 1.025. That's pretty much the neighborhood that we're looking at. That's where it was before, and that's where we are now after. So here's a clean skimmer collection cup ready to get assembled back onto the skimmer. So we basically screwed on the collection cap, we turned on the skimmer, plugged it back in, just taking a look at it. Again, here we had it in about maybe 7-8 inches of water, and we just adjust it here at the top. You know, just to have it adjust setting to the way you like it. I like to basically try to dry skim mine. I don't really want it too much liquid into this cup. I want it to be you know, pretty nice and thick guck so I can clean it out. So here's the tank. It's all running and flowing. Skimmer's plugged in, the pump's plugged in. I got these guys acclimating now for the last good hour or so, and I'm just ready to, you know, get these guys in the tank. But before I do that, I can see here that my on running system mark is saying that it's a little bit low. So what I'm going to do here, I just got to add a little bit of water here, approximately 5 more gallons to the system, as it's saying it is low. And the reason for that is I siphoned the same amount of water that the client prepared for me, but I also took away some water from the system for the acclimation of the fish. So there's approximately the 5 gallons that I acclimated to the new fish, you know, that I basically need to top back up to the system. Next is this Zoa polyp colony. We're gonna put this coral here into the tank into a moderate flow location and moderate lighting as well, medium intensity for lighting. We'll see how it does in a few weeks time, and if we need to move it, and see how it opens up in a few days. Alright, next we have here is a sea urchin. I'm just going to use this method here of this little bowl that I'm just going to scoop him up with, so I don't need to handle him with my hands or a net and break his spine, the bristles or whatnot on the sea urchin. So I'm just going to scoop him up here in this bowl and just place him into the tank without needing to touch him anywhere. Well guys, there you have it. Thanks for watching. We just finished doing a water change on the 125 gallon coral reef tank, as well as adding the new fish and coral to the system, to their new homes. Thanks very much guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know if you liked it or not. And let me know again guys, what else, you know, what you guys do on your regular maintenance schedule on your tanks. You know, do you guys do it every week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, you know? How much water do you guys change and whatnot? So guys, keep me updated. Let me know what you guys do on your system and what works best for you guys. Well guys, if you haven't subscribed, like I said, go ahead and do so. They're going to see more videos like this, updates of this tank, and as well more do-it-yourself projects and whatnot of other tanks. So guys, stay tuned. Leo Pazzo, that's the channel. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And for those of you that use Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook as well on Lenny Volpe Modern Touch. I opened up a Facebook page called Saltwater Tanks Made Easy. So if you're interested in keeping in touch with me there, you can also visit me there, like the page, and check me out, comment and whatnot as well there. You can talk to me through there if you like. So guys, you can check me out on Facebook, like I said, at Lenny Volpe at Modern Touch. And I have a Facebook page called Saltwater Tanks Made Easy, so you can check me out there and join the group definitely. I'll leave a link down below in the description, so you can just click the link there and it'll take you straight to the Facebook page. Well guys, subscribe, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.